Hi everyone, my name is Gemma and welcome to my first ever speed paint. You are very lucky to be witnessing this master creation. Obviously I am taking the piss because this is far from it. It's a shameless attempt at drawing Artemis from Ready Player One, mostly because I'm re-listening to the audiobook and had such a love for it the first time around, but also because I wasn't super happy with how she was portrayed in the movie. I mean, the movie didn't stand a chance in heck living up to the book, but the best part to me was Jump by Van Halen, so... Oh, such a good song though. What an absolute banger. So, the book is set in 2045. It's your classic young adult dystopian future, but marketed really well to my generation because of the shitload of 80s and 90s pop culture references. And we all know that we millennials love nothing better than to live in our nostalgic memories because the real world is a little too quickly becoming that dystopian reality in which Ready Player One exists. So, you know what, bring on those shitty Disney remakes so we can get to sleep at night. Please and thank you. The sarcasm is strong in me today. Anyway, Artemis is a virtual character in the Oasis, but her real name is Samantha Cook. She is described in the book as having raven black hair, hazel eyes, a round pretty face, and a port wine stain birthmark across her eye, which she's self-conscious about and tries to cover it with her hair. I'd like to say I diligently kept all this in mind while drawing her, but I won't bullshit you. It happened by chance and a happy dash of laziness. Voila! Mwah. Art. But I won't bore you with a synopsis of the whole book. You can always read it, watch the movie, or don't watch the movie, listen to the audiobook, but I will say Artemis is a pretty solid chick, doesn't take crap, is smart and self-reliant, has some sad backstory to make you feel extra sympathetic towards her, and I for one am living for it. So I wanted to portray her as someone who is pretty chill, not superficial, and has a pretty sweet taste in movies, so I gave her a Wild Stallions t-shirt. That's a Sly, Bill and Ted reference for you there, because shut up, I know you love it. I remember young impressionable Gemma thinking that was the coolest movie out there, and I wasn't wrong. My MSN tag was, "You killed Ted, you medieval dickweed," for about 4 months, and to this day I will stand by my opinion that that is the epitome of writing and we should just call it a day. Oh, also this song. My jam. Also, if you haven't seen Bill and Ted, you should go watch it right now. Like, why are you watching me? Watch something good. Oh god. I think eventually this whole channel will eventually become me recommending old movies to people and nonsensical rantings. Like, my oldification is complete. So don't know if you could tell, but I am in no way, shape or form a professional at drawing, but I do love digital painting. One, there's no huge art mess that I have to clean up at the end of the day. Like, I'll be real with myself. I know that jar of dirty water will stay there for a few days. Those paints won't go back in the drawer like they should, and I sure as heck won't be putting down a tablecloth to protect the table. I am the literal devil. Hi, have we met? 2, mistakes are easily rectifiable and I can use my time more efficiently. I don't have a whole lot of time to focus on my art, and it's meant to be a wind down for me, something fun to do. This way it kind of stays fun, otherwise it becomes very quickly frustrating. And I tell you what, especially when you're having bad art days, it helps a lot to just scribble it out and start again, and not feel like you're wasting a page in a sketchbook or anything like that, because I'm guilty of that. But I guess fan art is something I have definitely dabbled with in my drawings. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure, that's for sure. It's kind of like casting your own movie and a nice outlet to release all that pent up phonetical obsession with something, especially a book, because they're so rich with that kind of, information and passion. And you just like, when you find something you absolutely adore and no one else gives a shit about it, and you just want to find your people so you can release all that adoration. Yeah, it's like that. But for loners like me. Hi, have we met? No. But I'm happy with how it came out, even though I have a chronic case of like same face syndrome. Where each face you draw comes out the same regardless of age, ethnicity, genetics, essentially. So I think it's probably about a stage 2 severity, so there's still hope for me yet. But sometimes I just want to draw pretty girls, damn it. I don't want to lose motivation in my drawing, so I think it's really important to draw something that inspires me, or like at least something I enjoy. But I also want to improve my quote skills with a Z. So I think I'll keep drawing my pretty girls, but incorporate other elements into the drawings that kind of challenge me, so I'm still getting a nice dose of learning. Healthy dose of learning. But in this drawing in particular, I was trying to work on like clothing. I've always struggled shading clothes and even drawing them and achieving a realistic flow and drape. I've been trying to improve by watching like tutorials and studying other artists' work, and I think it's starting to pay off. Like this, I was kind of happy with this. It seemed pretty good. But I'll keep working at it, Snaps for me. Take the victories you can. That's my motto. But another thing that also paid off in this particular drawing was using a reference for the pose. Yep, I am guilty of not doing that, and I know everyone says you should, but it's kind of like your mum telling you again and again to take a jacket out, and then you actually do it and you're so snugly warm and everything's right in the world, and you just never go back to freezing for the sake of fashion. It's kind of like that, but for drawing. My point is, reference good. Reference good. Use references. And not just because everyone tells you to, just because they're there to help your life. Sorry, there is some parts missing from the recording because it stopped and I had a few issues, so it will kind of skip ahead at the end. But you didn't really miss too much. I kind of just like tweaked the color saturations and played with it just until I got something I liked, and then I literally spent way too long on the background. Honestly, I just couldn't get it right. Another thing I really struggle with. But I did end up going for this cool retro pixelated video game vibe. I stumbled upon it by sheer luck and experimentation, to be honest. See, kids? Experimentation is good. Totally kidding. Users are losers and don't do drugs. But yeah, I think it's actually my favorite part of the drawing. So that was a happy little fun surprise. But that, no hair and a t-shirt. All things I really quite like about this particular drawing. So I'm really practicing some self-love right now. Have you practiced self-love today? Maybe give it a shot. What are a few things you did well? No, it's not going to become there. I'm going to stick with my ranting. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, thank you for sticking around. Like, I'm genuinely touched if you made it this far, albeit a little surprised. Because it really is just me rambling. So I'm trying to have some kind of theme, but it didn't really work. But yeah, let me know if you liked these videos, because I plan on bringing out some more soon, because I am still drawing. Obviously, I'm trying to be better at it this year. And if you want to follow my work or anything like that, you can check me out on Instagram, which I'll link below. Other than that, it's been real. Bye for now, lovely people, and enjoy.